What a freaking day for the stock market, guys. Let's go, baby. The S&P closed up 1.8%. We had the Dow up 1.3%, the Russell up 2.3%, and we had the NASDAQ go up almost 3% on the day, guys. So we got to break down the markets in this video. We also have to break down some stocks and some charts and, of course, some earnings. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your water or whatever you're drinking on this lovely night, and make sure to get your free money from Moomoo. 5 stocks, each up to $2,500, and you could get up to 6 stocks, or I think you do get 6 stocks from Webull. Just use those links down below. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So again, like I said, massive green day in the markets today. We also had the VIX down on the day, which you guys probably guessed that. We had the VIX down 3.8%. Now it's right around 24. And we had gold and silver, funny enough, up as well. So literally everything went up. I think Bitcoin ended up going up as well on the day, or I mean, it never closes, so it's always trading. Let me check right now what it's at. But yeah, gold had a 1.3% green day, silver 2%. We had Bitcoin, well, currently Bitcoin's up 1%, Ethereum's up 0.8%. So pretty good day in the markets. I mean, geez, guys, it was a great day. I'm not even gonna, underplay it. It was a great day. And what we're noticing here on SPY, look at this. We are breaking out like no other, guys. We had that 3-day, well, I guess 2.5 day, downwards move here where the market's kind of cooled off a bit. We had SPY, Triple Q, Dow, Russell, everything come down a little bit. People are like, oh, is this the end? Yada, yada, yada. And now we're getting the full confirmation that the run is not over yet. This relief rally, bear market rally, whatever you want to call it, it's not quite over yet, because that's what the technicals are now telling us. We broke out of this channel, which you guys can see even better on the 5-day, 5-minute. And I talked about this morning, not trying to pitch my Patreon, but I did call this out this morning in the Patreon video, and I made a post about it. And look what happened. We ended up going from 412. I think I wrote that post when SPY was at 412. We went all the way to 418, and I mentioned if 416 breaks, double top from Tuesday, Wednesday, that's going to be, the next big breakout spot for SPY. And now we're doing that. I mean, we just hit a fresh high, 418 on this 5-day chart, and not on the 20-day chart, but we are at a multi-week high nonetheless. So I'm keeping my alert at 418. Actually, let me move it. I might as well just put it at 420 at this point, because we closed at 418 roughly. So let me just set a new alert. Mark is at or above $420 here on SPY. So very strong day. The fact that, again, we're breaking out of the channel, that is a very good sign for the bulls here in the short term. And Triple Q, we're seeing a lot of the same. Look at that. Big breakout out of the channel. We're trading at a multi-week high. And call me crazy, but now that I'm looking at this kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders, kind of, does it not? We have the left shoulder right here. Take a look. Boom. We got some head action right here. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. There we go. Boom. And then we have the right shoulder right here. Kind of. You guys see what I mean? We have that playing out. And if this does play out, like I've said, if this right shoulder completes, I've said this ad nauseum on the channel here, guys, we might be going to 330. That's the next big level on Triple Q. And with today's almost 3% green day, it looks like we're getting there. We might be getting there sooner rather than later. And now look at this. On the 4-hour chart, Triple Q's above the 180 moving average, which is great. We haven't been above it in about 2 months, and SPY is now above the 180 moving average as well, and it has been these past couple of days, but now it's bouncing off it, completely breaking out, and we haven't been above it since the end of April. So this is good. Bulls are doing well. Markets are crushing it. Stocks did well today. Big tech did well. Let's look at some big tech names quickly before we talk about earnings. We had Crowdstrike, Lulu, and a couple of other ones we're going to break down in this video. So let's take a look. Apple went up 1.7% on the day. Nice move on Apple. And not to toot my own horn, did we not call Apple out? We did. We were calling it out all day in the low 130s, mid 130s. Here we are at 150. Another one, I guess. I don't want to say it's a big tech stock. I guess maybe if you want to call it that. Tesla up 4.8%. it's moving up today, big time. And we also called this out at the bottom of the channel. Nice move there on Tesla. Google today, which is my biggest individual stock holding, up 3%, over 3%. Very strong day for Google here, which is one that I was buying, 2200, 2250, 2100, 2050. I was buying it in the low 2000s. And if it does get under 2000, which it very well could in the next couple of weeks, guys, if this ends up being a bear market rally, if we go under 2000, I'll be buying more. That's just how I'm looking at Google stock. What are the other ones we're missing? Facebook had a great day today, guys, up 5.4%, and now it's fighting with the 180 moving average. We broke above it a little bit earlier in the day, or more towards the end of the day, but we ended up closing right under it. So I think 200 to 205 is going to be a sticking point here for Facebook, but if it's able to get out of there, there's going to be more upside in the short term. And I'm going to have to start calling it Meta, guys, because the ticker's officially changing, I think, on the 6th of June. Let me see if it says it here in the live news tab. I was reading about this yesterday, I think. I think 6th or the 9th, one of those days. Either way, very soon here, they're going to change to Meta. So Facebook, it's no longer going to exist. I mean, obviously the app's going to exist, but it's not going to be the name of the company. The ticker's going to change completely. Or are they changing it to Meta? I forget. I think it is Meta. But yeah. Overall, that's what's happening here in the very short term with Facebook. And I'm an owner. I bought shares, luckily, at 176 recently. I mean, somehow I almost timed the bottom on that. Not quite, because it did go down to 1. Actually, no, that's not when I bought it. I bought recently when it got to 176. So, yes, I actually did time the bottom, guys, literally, on Facebook here. I bought it literally on the 24th of May at 176.50 and bottomed at what, 176.25. So talk about timing the bottom, and now it's starting to break out towards 200. And same with Google. Facebook is one that I will be buying more if it does take the lows out, the 169 low out. But right now I'm just holding. I'm not buying more. I'm not selling for Facebook. I'm just holding. Same with Google, and I'm just being patient. No need to rush, guys, because like I talked about in my video yesterday about bear market rallies, historically speaking, there's many of them in a bear market. And for all we know, this could be a bear market rally. We're early in the bear market. It might be the end of the bear market. We don't know. But we got to be cautious, right? We got to be, careful. So for me, and the real word is patient, right? Because you might want to put all your money in the markets now because things are going up. But who knows? Maybe in 3 months from now, if you had kept that cash, dry powder or whatever, just cash, the markets might be lower. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. And as always, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. You guys know this. I'm just giving you all my opinion, right? This is my YouTube channel after all, guys, right? So let's now go into some stocks. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys are still here. You better still be here. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to get your free stocks. And join my Patreon if you want all my moves in the markets, morning videos, all that good stuff is on Patreon, link down below. Or you can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. So Crowdstrike is number 1. CRWD is the ticker symbol here. They reported earnings, and I actually didn't look at the earnings yet. So here we go. They closed at $174, up almost 8% on the day. And now after the bell, they're down to 167. There we go. They're down about $7 after the bell, 4%. In other words, and it's funny because it was up initially after the bell. Crowdstrike went to 182. So initially it was up about 5%. Now it's down 4%. So it's swinging pretty aggressively here after the bell. Nothing too crazy, but still it is swinging, guys. So it looks like it did here. Let's see, Q1 EPS of 31 cents versus 23 cents estimated. Not too bad. That beat sales $487.83 million versus $463.27. So a double beat for CrowdStrike. And let's see, did they guidance here? Let's see. CrowdStrike guides for full year 23 EPS of $1.18 to $1.22 on revenue of $2.19 to $2.2 billion versus the estimate of $1.10 on EPS and revenue of $2.15 billion. So pretty nice. Double beat. Guidance is above estimates here for Crowdstrike, and I'm not really sure why it's coming down. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, Q2 EPS. Even for the next quarter here, they're guiding above on EPS. And it seems like on revenue as well. So I don't know why this is going down. This is one that could easily recover tomorrow. I mean, they did pretty well. Guidance looks strong. And maybe it's because it has come up a lot in the past couple of months. I mean, look, CrowdStrike was $130 just about 3 weeks ago. And now it's chilling at what, 170? So it is up 30% in the past 3 weeks. So, I mean, it's not running aggressively because it might have this priced in a little bit already. That's just a theory, right? But who knows? We'll see. I have my alert set at 190. I'll be watching it right around this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. If it's able to break out, we might have a gap to the upside to fill here for CrowdStrike, maybe towards 200, 220. That's where it could be going. So let me get some water, guys. With that being said, because we have to talk about Lululemon. Lululemon is the second stock here, which I also didn't look at. Let's see how they're doing. This is a big kind of luxury athletic wear company. You guys probably know it. I've personally never owned Lululemon products, but I know they're higher end. They must be good, right? So let's see here. Lululemon, 4.3% green day on the day. We also have an inverse head and shoulders right here, right off the bat. That's what's sticking out to me, right? Left shoulder, we got the head. We got the right shoulder right here. I butchered that, but you guys get the point. And again, like I said, they closed up 4.3%, right around $302, and now they're up to $308. And once they reported, they were actually at $320, up 6%. So let's see these numbers. Let's go to the live news tab and see what's going on. They did EPS of $1.48 versus $1.43, estimated with revenue of $1.61 billion versus $1.53 billion estimated. So double beat for Lululemon Athletica for Q1. I don't know why I said it like that. Q1 EPS. And comp sales increased 28% versus the estimate of 22%. Okay, that's good. They see Q2 EPS of $1.82 to $1.87 versus $1.77 estimated. That beat. Great. Sales $1.75 to $1.775 billion versus $1.71 billion estimated. So they're guiding up. They double beat. They beat the estimates for comps. This is very, very good. Sees full year 22 EPS, $9.35 to $9.50. Sales, $7.61 to $7.71 billion. I mean, what's wrong with this? Are they missing on anything here? I'm not really seeing anything that's bad. They're crushing it all across the board. Guidance is great. I might have to look deeper into that report later and go into the call even. I mean, obviously, this is just me looking at the brief numbers here, but it's looking pretty good, and the stock's being rewarded. Look at that. Big pop after the bell. And just this morning, this stock was $286. So if you bought it at $286 somehow and you sold it at $320 somehow, which I doubt anybody did, but let's just say that happened, you would have made about 11-12% on your money in just a day, or less than a day. We're talking 8 hours here, not even, or maybe a little bit more than 8 hours. But yeah, Lululemon's crushing it. I'm loving it. Nice numbers, and this could easily continue. Do not be surprised if we get Lululemon go into the mid-50s or mid-300s rather, towards 350 here on, here in the next couple of days. I'm not saying for sure, but we already ran a 320. Now we're at 308. If we get another pop in the markets, maybe this green continues, Lulu's going to pop. There's no doubt in my mind. And we could be at 330, 340 in no time, which is right by the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour time frame. So nice report from Lulu. We also have Octa, which I don't know how to say that. Octa, whatever. I probably butcher that. It's all good. They reported they went up 11% on the day, and that's just on the day, guys. Here after the bell, get ready. This might blow your socks off. Octa is up from $93 to $109. It is up another 17% after the bell. And again, that is after closing up 11%. So big day and big aftermarket hours move here for this stock. So let's see what's going on with these earnings. Negative 27 cents EPS versus negative 34. So they beat EPS. Sales came in at $415 million versus $388 million. So they double beat, which, let's be honest, you shouldn't be surprised considering the stock's up. There's no way a stock's moving up like that unless they crushed earnings, guys. It's not like they're running up on a double miss and awful guidance, right? So let's see here. Guidance. They see Q2 23 revenue 428 to 430 million versus 422 million estimated, so they beat. That's great. Guidance is above the estimate. And let's see what else we have here. Yada, yada, yada. Subscription revenue, $398 million, an increase of 66% year over year. Unbelievable. So this stock is ripping, up 27% from yesterday's close. Unbelievable. And on the 4-hour chart, look, it's still on a downtrend. Not to burst your bubble, not to piss you guys off, but we are still in a downtrend here on the 4-hour time frame. And I have to sit up a little bit. I'm slouching a little too much here in this chair, guys. But yeah, we're up a lot. And we're at this moving average, 117, 120. That's going to be a sticking point for the stock, let me tell you. So I'm going to set my alert at $120. Mark is out or above. If this somehow gets out of there, maybe we start the climb up, the reversal. I'm not calling that. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I have no friggin' idea. But just know, if 120 breaks, now we're talking 135 could be next. We might be making a move to the upside. So the next stock here is GameStop. GME, let's pull it up. GameStop is up, or went up 11% on the day today. What a freaking day. Like I said, do not discount this stock. It could go up on a random day, and especially when the markets are ripping. Geez, if the markets are ripping, GameStop could go up a lot on those days. And even when the markets are red, you've seen this, and I've talked about this in my videos. It's funny, sometimes GameStop is up a lot on red days where all stocks are down for the most part. It's just one of those stocks. It has a mind of its own, right? And it could just go up any day. And, of course, it could go down any day as well. So GameStop, again, went up 10.3%. We broke over 132. We closed above 134, right at 134, which is great considering 132 was that high from the beginning towards the middle of February, even in the early days of March. So we broke out of that high, closed above it. Now it looks like we're trying to fill the gap, or at least I think in the next couple of days we might be able to fill the gap, maybe towards $150 a share. And if things get hot, we crack above 150. That's where the fun's going to begin. Seriously, and this is even looking like, am I crazy, or does this kind of look like an inverse head and shoulders playing out, or panning out rather? It's not playing out yet, or maybe it is playing out. Look at this. This is kind of what I'm seeing. Right? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? We have an inverse head and shoulders on here playing out. So this could go crazy. We might break out in a couple of days or even tomorrow. I'm not saying for sure. The key word is might. We might. Let's watch out and see what it does. Another stock that crushed it today, guys, was Palantir, PLTR. It went up 9.9%, and this is also at a big resistance, like a lot of these stocks, right by the 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart. This is the same thing we saw with Octa, same thing we saw with Crowdstrike, right? Yeah, Crowdstrike. It's and Facebook, or Meta, sorry guys, Meta, it's the same thing we see with these stocks. So if Palantir breaks above, I feel like $10 is a psychological level here for Palantir. If we break above that point, watch out for a reversal. I'm not saying for sure I'm not saying a reversal at all-time highs or anything crazy like that, but watch out for maybe a move towards the next gap. $12.50, $13. We could get a little run here on Palantir. So that's really it for these, the stocks I had for this video, guys. Let's see how we're doing here on time. Right about 18:30. Perfect. I don't want to make these videos more than 20 minutes. So I'll wrap it up here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. What a freaking day. What a day. You might as well hit the like button because today was a great day. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and join my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call-outs, morning videos every single trading day, what I'm doing throughout the day, literally everything that I'm up to in the markets, I post on Patreon. Check it out, link down below, or you can go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 6 stocks from Webull and your 5 stocks free for Moomoo, each up to $2,500. Look at the details, link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I did this all in one take. How was that? I'm freaking parched, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.